Hey folks, Kevin at the Silver Edge here. Want to talk to you today about 3 core stabilization exercises that everyone over 50 should be doing, especially those of you that have dealt with some low-level chronic back pain. These are great exercises, great rehabilitative exercises, really working that deep musculature of the core, front, side, and back. So unlike traditional ab exercises where the spine is going to flex or even extend, today we're going to keep that spine in its neutral position and we're going to keep it motionless. So the 3 exercises are a curl up, a side plank, and a bird dog. You're probably familiar with the second 2, the side plank and the bird dog. Curl up may be new to you. And this is what it looks like. So for a curl up, we're going to get into pretty much the same position we get into for our crunch. We're going to put one leg down. For our purposes, doesn't matter which one. And you're going to have your head on the ground and put your hands under your low back. The reason we're doing this is we want to maintain that nice, natural, neutral spine position. We're going to brace our core, lift our head about an inch off the ground, really keeping the core tight, hold for 10 seconds, and then release. Now, I've had clients say, hey, I don't understand why I'm doing this, I don't feel anything, or maybe it makes my neck feel uncomfortable. So if you're not feeling it and you're not doing it right, the secret is in that ab activation. So before we lift our head, you really need to tighten that core. Imagine somebody's getting ready to punch you. Really tighten that core, lift your head, hold for 10 seconds and maintain that tightness, release. Now, if you have some neck discomfort when you do this, try tucking your chin, brace your core, and then lift. And you might find that's more comfortable for you. Okay, next one is side plank. Side plank, probably familiar. You want your elbow directly underneath your shoulder, and we are going to come up and keep that nice, tight, stable core, really working this underside of the core musculature here. Really, really work. Again, imagine somebody's going to punch you in your stomach. Keep that really tight. You're going to hold for 10 seconds. Don't want to lean forward or back. You don't want to sag. You want to be way up here. Just nice straight line. Hold for 10 seconds. Release. Of course, we work on the other side as well. If you need to regress that, if you find that's too difficult, you can go from the knees. Everything still applies. We're going to keep that really tight core. Lift. Hold. 10 seconds. Really, really tight. And release. Repeat on the other side. Our final movement is a bird dog. So in a bird dog, we're in this quadruped position. Our hands are directly underneath our shoulders, about a 90-degree angle here in the hips and the knees. We're going to keep the spine in this neutral position. You want to round it, you don't want to hyperflex it. Nice motionless position. Of course, again, we're going to brace that core, and we're going to take a right arm and a left leg, and we're going to slowly, with control, bring them out. Nice and tight. You'll hold that for 10 seconds. You'll come in, you'll tap. Nice and slow and controlled. 10 seconds. So a couple points of performance here. One is, you notice my leg doesn't go way up here. That brings my spine way out of alignment. So that foot just needs to come up a couple inches off the ground. I'm going to, my front hand, I want to make a fist and really make a hard fist. That's going to fire up some of the muscles there in the upper back. And finally, you really want to, I like to tell people to imagine you have a hot cup of coffee filled to the brim right here on your hips. Really want to keep those hips motionless. You're going to do 10, tap, back out for a count of 10, and then repeat on the other side. Now, I love to put these in my warm-up and do them before my workouts, but they would be just fine as a part of your cool down as well. So there you go. There's 3 exercises I think everybody should include in their warm-up, cool down, or workout routine, especially those of you that have had some history with chronic back pain.